Hey, it's Joshua Esnard from the Cut Buddy, and I just want to thank you guys for all the support. Some of you have already invested in the Bald Buddy Rotary shaver. As you can see, I use the Bald Buddy Rotary shaver. It's the first ergonomic shaver that's shaped like this so that you can address cutting your hair very easily. You know, no stress on your hand. You don't have to hold and do all this craziness. This ergonomic handle can address all the spots on your head easily. It also has spring-loaded blades so that you're not nicking and hitting the spots and bumps that you already have on your head. So this is very good for men who have coarse hair or have ingrown hairs. Black men like me, I break out crazy when I shave with a normal razor. So now I'm introducing the Bald Buddy to address ingrown hairs. I want to take you through the regimen of how to properly shave your head, because I think a lot of companies are not being honest about how to shave your head. They're just selling you products, and you're kind of lost as to what the right regimen is to avoid ingrown hairs when you shave your head all the time. All right, number one, it's very important to clean the surface area before you cut your hair. All right, so the most important thing is you need to clean your head. All right, and there's a few ways you can do that. With your normal shampoo, you can wash your head, clean all the oils and soils and all the craziness that's going on your head that's blocking your pores. You also can use an exfoliator like Neutrogena and Noxzema, and Olay has some good ones. That's gonna really clean up the pores in your head and clean any dirt or grime that you have in your head. I know you can't see it, but it's there all over. So you need to clean your head. A lot of people neglect cleaning their head before they cut their hair. Second thing that you need to do is you need to open up the pores in your head. Think about this and think about the hair being stuck in a pore that's shut, right? Your pore is shut to protect you from getting, infected. Think about your hair sticking out and you need to cut your hair, right? If you open up the pore a little bit, it loosens up the hair, all right? And what that's gonna do is allow it to get cut much better. So the best way to open up your pore is to either go into the shower. A hot shower is gonna open up your pores, or because when you open up your pores, you start to sweat, and that's the mechanism your body does. Or you can use a hot towel and wrap around your head for a few minutes, all right? Once your pores are open, your head is ready to be cut, all right? So you've exfoliated and opened up the pores and cleaned the pores, and you heated up the pores. A strategy that is something that no one really uses is that when you open up your pore and you wash your head and you clean your head and you're getting it prepared, you should use an exfoliator, something like this, or even any type of rough silicone brush. Rub it against your head. Really get that cleanser or the shampoo that you're using to wash and scrub your head. Take off that layer of dead skin that's been forming on your head, and that will make it a lot easier to cut your hair. Because if you're cutting your hair with a dead skin layer on your head, then you're just mashing in dead skin layers into your pores and you're just clogging it up. And when it gets clogged up, the hair that's trying to grow back after you have shaved is blocked, and then it starts to curve inwards, or it just gets blocked and you end up with a bump on your head because this hair can't go through. All right, so we've covered a few steps. Clean your head, then you need to exfoliate, open up your pores with heat. All right, so now you have a clean canvas to start doing your cutting. All right, so how do you cut your hair properly? All right, once your head is clean and ready, you want to introduce a shaving cream. The Bald Buddy comes with a shaving cream that we designed specifically with men that get ingrown hairs. It's gonna include things like stearic acid. It's also gonna include jojoba. It's gonna include tea tree and eucalyptus. What tea tree and eucalyptus do is it soothes your head. And it cools your head. It's somewhat like a menthol feel, but it's more natural, right? So now you put on a shaving cream that's already ready to soothe and attack the healing of your head. And then also we have some conditioning in it with jojoba, which is going to soften up the hairs on your head, because you really want a blade to chop your hair easily. If your hair is too stiff, it's just going to get hit like that. All right, so use a shaving cream that has things like stearic acid, jojoba, eucalyptus, tea tree. Another cool thing that you should look out for in shaving cream is willow bark. Willow bark is actually what they extract to make aspirin, and that actually acts as something that's going to flake off and cut off any dead skin on your head. So it'll help you exfoliate, and it'll also help you soothe and start the healing process. So now that you've put on some shaving cream on your head, you don't need much. You've created a layer on your head that is going to allow a shaver to glide very easily. All right, it's going to glide very easy, and all the components that are tea tree will start to cool your head and already start the soothing feel. So with a rotary shaver like this, best thing to do is do very small circular patterns. All right, so you take this, and all you're simply doing is slow circular patterns. Then change direction. All right, and it's gonna work in, and it's gonna start cutting the hair very easily. This thing will not nick. I could do whatever I want. This thing is not gonna nick your head. Why? Because the way it's built is because it's kind of like a fan. When you see the blades of a fan, and it has that guard in front so that you don't stick your finger in and cut up your finger. What's happening is with this rotary blade, your hair is going through and not your skin, and then the rotary blade is chopping off the hair and not your skin. With a razor, you're riding your head, and you're taking that chance with a pure razor with no guard that's just going to cut up your bumps or any imperfections you have in your head, any ingrown hairs you had before. They're getting cut. It's getting cut up, and that's why your head is feeling like it's itching, and it's scabbing, and it's bleeding. All right, so rotary shaver, small circular patterns. All right, if you feel that it's not cutting your hair perfectly, you can stretch out your head. Stretch out your head and really get into the areas of hair that are really picky. With bald men, these hairs that are close to hair are very stiff. All right, specifically the ones that crown around your head. You want to really get in there by stretching out your skin. Another thing you can do is you can hold the shaver like this, right? So if I were to turn on the shaver like this, I can really control the head and come closer with a shave. All right, see? So hold it like this. All right, so when you've completed shaving your head, cool thing about a rotary shaver is it captures all the hair. All right, so you don't even have to worry about hair being left on your head. It captures all your hair. It's very easy to clean a rotary shaver like this. All you need to do is get a cup of water, and you need to just dunk it in the water, and then it'll wash out in the water, and all the hair that was trapped inside of hair will wash out on its own in the cup of water. So that's how you clean your rotary shaver. You want to keep your cutting tools clean. I've seen many shavers and 5-blade shavers. I can guarantee the one that's in your house, if you look at it, you're gonna see all types of hair and oil and skin that you chopped off in there, and there's no way to clean that. That's why you have to keep buying it so often. So this is really cool because it's easy to clean. After you've cut your hair, remember, your pores are open, you've used heat, you might be in the shower using this thing, it's waterproof, your pores are open, you've cut your head. No matter what you use to shave, you've cut your head. You've actually created an actual cut in your head. You don't see it bleeding at all because it's such a fine glide, but you've hurt your head. So the best thing to do is start to stop that process. All right, the best way to stop that process is once you get out the shower or once you're done shaving your hair, you need to apply a product like this. All right, there's 10 Skin, there's Bump Stopper, and a lot of these products, the main buildup of these products is salicylic acid, which is from willow bark, which is what makes aspirin, and that fights razor bumps and ingrown hairs. So once you get out the shower, blotch your head dry, and then put on one of these products on your head. It's gonna burn. It's gonna feel like a tiger slapped you on the head, but that's good because it's attacking and starting that healing. Once you use one of these products, the best thing after you do that is to let it dry on your head, and then you want to take a cold towel or even an ice pack, or just cold water or ice, and you want to apply this to your head. Again, what is it doing now? The opposite of opening up your pores, it's closing back your pores. You don't want to keep those pores open during the day, especially in the summer, because when the sweat and you end up touching your head when your hand is dirty, you're gonna get oil and bacteria and whatever is in your hand in your pores. So you need to close your pores with something that's cold. So you close your pores. Your shaving cream was already a soothing combination of ingredients, and then you use something that had willow bark or salicylic acid and asteric acid in there to clean and really start the healing process. So once you've done doing all these steps, it's important to protect your head over time, and we're gonna be selling a head cream, lotion, but you can use like a baby lotion, which is a little bit more watery but also has that conditioning and softening feel. Keep your head nice and moisturized. So you just, after you've done all those steps, you really just want to protect your head. You don't want something that's oily. You don't want something that's gonna clog your pores. You just want more of a watery, lighter paste or lotion that will go on your head. And also, a lot of us think we don't get sunburn or beat up by the sun. It's important to apply some kind of sunscreen if you're gonna go out heavy in the day with a bald head, because what's going on is that light is hitting a really shiny surface, and all the light waves are just beating up your head, and you wanna avoid cancer or any disorders that you may face, or dry skin or cracked skin. That's gonna cause you to itch your head and end up with something looking like dandruff and flaky head, and then the ingrown hairs will come. So just make sure you take care of your skin as well. All right, so those are the main steps to shaving your head. Even if you don't invest in a bald buddy, which you should because we created it, you should still do these steps as your regimen to improve your chances of having a clean, smooth head. I have not suffered from razor bumps or ingrown hairs ever since I started doing this regimen. All right, something cool that we're doing is every time you buy one of our shaving line products, you'll see it is Shave and Save Veterans. Something that's near and dear to the Cut Buddy is veteran mental health and veteran disabilities. Our product is an ergonomic product that really helps you and doesn't stress out your muscles in your hand, and you could really get to everywhere. So we are donating part of our proceeds to mental health for veterans, but also for disabilities with dexterities in veterans. So that's our social give back plan. I really hope that you support us. We're very excited about this product. It'll be in retail stores in 2022, but you can get it online now, and it'll be on Amazon soon. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at info@thecutbuddy.com, or you could DM us at thecutbuddy. on Instagram, Facebook, you know, Twitter, anywhere it's The Cut Buddy. All right, just follow these steps and your head ain't gonna, you know, hurt like hell and bump up, and you won't look like you have Rice Krispie treats and Crunch bars on your head the whole time. I've seen some of you guys. The back of your head looks crazy. And my head used to look like that too, and it doesn't look like that anymore. And this is no gimmick. Feel free not to buy this, but follow the steps that I went through, and it will improve your regimen and you'll look so much better. Take care now.